Carrying right on, I bring to you Waist Deep. This is the July book club book, and man was I not ready for it. I was expecting like some fun summer friend novel. I don't know what I got. So I think this book takes place in Denmark. The author is Danish, and it was translated from Danish? Is that a language? Okay, that was embarrassing. I did have to look it up. Danish. It was published in Danish, which is a language. Yikes. Anyway, this is considered the modern Midsummer Night's Dream. But the delusion is that they actually are all in a functional polycule, according to Sylvia, who wants to be in a polycule. This book is very, very queer. And not in the way that Agatha Christie's book was queer. Like, this was actually in the LGBT spectrum. And I think the book starts off really strong with like a red herring about all the characters' relationships. Right here we have the cast of characters and their relationship to each other, which all just gets like blown out of the water. Because if there's one thing that I could say about this book is that everyone was way too horny, which is wild. I read romance books like as if it was my living, and I'm telling you that this book was too horny. I don't have a lot of experience in relationships, but this book makes me think that like everyone in a relationship wants to be in a relationship with somebody else. None of them seem content. This book like puts you in the perspective of a therapist. Like you are role playing as their collective therapist. And they all have so many sexual frustrations all the time. To the point that like at the end of the book, Sylvia's like, we should all get married and live together in the middle of the woods. And then even though everyone else thinks that's absurd, they're like, actually, I wouldn't really mind if my partner had an open relationship. Like, reading this book makes me feel like a prude, and I don't know if I just am, or if this book is, like, a lot. But I do think that it's worth calling out that Sylvia is called out for being extremely selfish, because she's the one that's trying to push this, like, polycule, but only because she wants to have sex with somebody else's fiance. Not everybody, but she pitches this to everybody, like, oh, everybody's gonna be in the polycule, but it's just so that I can get together with this one guy who I'm interested in. Which is, like, pretty damn selfish, especially in the scene that it happens. She's like, okay, polycule idea, and then one guy's like, I don't know if I agree with that. She's like, actually, I'm not thinking about you. Then why bring up the whole polycule? So maybe I feel like I was just gaslit in this book to, like, trying to embrace the idea of poly relationships when in reality the girl that was trying to, like, promote the idea is just not